It is not a surprise, but nevertheless, when it happens, I think I expect some anxiety, some concern from Singaporeans. The broader backdrop is that this is a serious problem in many countries, and the pace is speeding up. You don't have big incidents, but you have frequent incidents. In UK, every now and again, you have slashing, somebody driving a car gone amok. There was another incident in Paris on the Champs-Élysées just yesterday. There have been incidents in Australia. And in Southeast Asia itself, other than Indonesia, Malaysia, now in Marawi, there's quite a fight going on. A few hundred militants hold up, and it's gone on for several weeks now, against several thousand Filipino armed forces troops. So that's a global backdrop, and I think it is unrealistic for us to think in Singapore that we can be immune from all this and exempt from all this, and somehow it doesn't concern us. And we have been seeing over the last couple of years a steady trickle of cases of people who have self-radicalized, men as well as women. There's one or two who have gone to the Middle East, and several more who were trying to go and were frustrated and either turned back, or we stopped them and we arrested them in time. So it's not surprising that we continue to have this trickle. It so happens that these most recent cases, I think, strikes close to home, because you've got one who was an infant care assistant, and two today who are ATOS officers, one of them armed, and both qualified to carry arms. So I think that it will cause some anxiety, both amongst the Muslim community, because they will worry that they are coming under the spotlight, and also amongst the non-Muslim community, because they will wonder, what about my kids in the infant care? Am I safe? Because the security in Singapore, the security police are in fact providing security and policing, unlike in some other countries where the police don't have such high standing. So I think it's necessary for us to remind ourselves that in fact the ethos, the Cisco, Certis, the Home Team, the SPF, they have been doing an outstanding job keeping Singapore safe, detecting the threats, showing presence, responding to incidents, and making sure that Singapore is one of the safest places in the world without being one of the heaviest policed places in the world. You don't see people with guns at every street corner, and yet you feel safe. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to come and do Iftar here today, to show my support for the Home Team and my confidence in the Home Team, and encourage the officers that, well, these things happen, but we continue to have confidence in you and to work with you. I think with a broader community, it's necessary to have the message go out to, and particularly with the Malay Muslim community, I think it will be good if we can have a discussion, a briefing with the community leaders soon. I'm planning for one sometime next month after my overseas trip, to update them on what's happening on the terrorism front globally and local in Singapore, and it's to touch base with them to make sure that we are still completely on the same page, and we know what's happening, and we know what the worries are and concerns, and what we need to do together. And after talking to them, and particularly here after the ATOS case and infant care, I think it's necessary that people have the reassurance, have the confidence, and know that we're in this together, and we're dealing with this together as we have done. After that, I will have another session with community leaders from all the different races, because it's not just the Malay Muslim community, but it's also how the other communities react to this and respond to the Muslims in Singapore. You see the latest incident in Finsbury Park in London. It's a Caucasian, it's a white person attacking a Muslim crowd at the mosque, outside the mosque at night. And it's Islamophobia. Maybe you can say, well, you can understand the psychology of it, but it's as Islamophobia is as bad and as unacceptable as extremist radical terrorism. And we have to make sure that none of that happens, either because of neglect or because somebody is circulating materials which stoke fear and apprehension and worsen the situation. So that's what we're going to do. I think we work on the basis that it's when rather than whether, but we make sure that we are as well prepared as we possibly can be for when it happens in Singapore.